while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil and all this losing.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Mexico City Diablos. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And touchdown. Joe Mixon becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got his man, that's Tyrone Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The ball carrier.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs from the gun. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
On the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. You got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They're going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about One of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 3.
For it with Jacobs, and he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. This near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. These two teams all tied after 1.
Tied 7-7.
Give it to Mixon. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Carr. Incomplete on a deep ball. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Some room to work. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed on to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now. This time Burrow will look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now this time, Carl throw. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Drop more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
At the 28-yard line.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Hunter Renfro, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Diablos 14. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, Phillips. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st down, Bengals.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
3rd and long.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this will be a touchdown. Joe Burrow in the final seconds of the 1st half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And now Carr lost it. Fumble. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Evans on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Jacobs, the ball.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They go with Jacobs. He will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
3-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Down mid, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Play doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down, Burrow. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Bengals.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Rashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
31, Diablos 14. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And no room to maneuver there. Give them a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 9. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And some space here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
3 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
It's a third and less than a yard.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Complete.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. to throw on second down. He finds his running back, Nixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Corey Littleton drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Jacobs now. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And all the way up to the 46. A gain there of 21 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and...
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
4.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyrell Williams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Bengals 34, Diablos 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the run, it's Mixon. Down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Joe Mixon standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.